Comes clear, and they on their journey on the bounce, a little bit slow into stride once again towards the inside. Els Bells is right there, Coral Queen's on the outside, Roy's Riviera on the bounce makes a length towards the inside, and on the bounce is 3 lengths off them. Towards the outside, Old Oak, Tripoline. Further back is Alice Nardo, Green Fairy, very green round the turn, gets a little bit of encouragement. Roy's Katrina, the orange cap on the outside, Light Lamaki, Swift Move. They're dropping anchor, racing about 7 lengths off the leader. Els Bells and Anthony Del Pesh, yellow sleeves and cap, commit by a half. Coral Queen in the green and black silks is parked in second. On the bounce to the inside, Old Oak is around runners, the white sheepskin noseband. Tripoline's between them. Roy's Riviera is toward the inside, the black cap, got about 4 lengths to hunt down. Alice Nardo's 3 parts of a length away. Roy's Katrina. Green Fairy's got about 6 lengths to negotiate, got the white cap to the inside. Swift moves around them, Light Lamaki. Els Bells now tackled by Coral Queen, and Coral Queen now eyeballs Els Bells. There's a neck in it. Old Oak moves towards the outside, on the bounces under the drive. Roy's Riviera looking for a way through, all boxed in. Roy's Riviera and the boys down of Tripoline. They are, and Alice Nardo's come down. Coral Queen on the bounce. Here's Roy's Riviera now putting it together, and Roy's Riviera, Roy's Katrina runs large, but Roy's Riviera gets to Coral Queen the last 100, and Roy's Riviera goes on to win. Roy's Katrina second, Coral Queen, and then came Green Fairy, a nasty incident. Well, Roy's Riviera now all boxed in, comes through good over the last 100 meters, and the rider of Alice Nardo is up, he's limping, and the rider of Tripoline is on the ground there. So just having a look through the binoculars, a nasty incident at about the 300. Number 12, Roy's Riviera, though, comes through to win. She would have been a very unlucky loser. She was all dressed up, nowhere to go, comes through to win. Roy's Katrina second, Coral Queen runs third. And let's see who we went with fourth. That was a running on Green Fairy. On the bounces further back in the running. And then came Old Oak. Well, we'll see. Oh, there's the footer there. You can see Tripoline's come down and Alice Nardo's come down. So some nasty stuff towards the back. Both riders are on the turf at this stage, or on the poly. The horses are up, and just having a look through the binoculars, Alice Nardo, the rider, is on his feet. But unfortunately, the rider of Tripoline, he's still down on the poly. So we'll keep you posted. Back to the studio.
Just in the running of race number 2, and a nasty incident concerning numbers 3 and 4. Garrett Wright, Manlan Thuli, and I hope the boys are well. Nothing serious there, but this horse has come through to win. And as I mentioned to you in my preview, Frank does have high hopes for this filly. Frank, you speak very highly of her.
Yeah, look, she's got everything to be a top filly. You know, she's got the size, she's got the pedigree. Her work at home, you know, is effortless. Whatever I put her with, she just, you know, canters next to. And I threw her a bit in the deep end her first 2 starts. She wasn't quite ready for it yet. As you can see today, she's grown a lot, she's strong. Thanks to Roy and his family for giving her to me, because I think she's got a bright future. And look, that incident's not nice, you know, we never like to see that. I mean, we were stuck in that gap for about 100 meters too. I didn't even get through at one stage, but yeah, it wasn't nice, but I hope they're okay. But yeah, anyway, good luck to Roy, and I think she's got a bright future.
Even a more testing track will suit her much better as well, Frank.
Yeah, obviously maybe India, we look at something in Joburg for 3-odd fillies, you know, and Dingon's Day, I think, is a race there. We'll aim somewhere there. There's the fillies Guineas Trial here, and we'll look at those type of races for her.
Anything else from your side?
I've got place chance in the 4th with both mine, but not strong.
Thanks for that, Frank, and all the best with this filly moving forward.
Thanks very much, Dees.
Well done. Well, as I mentioned, a nasty incident. Sean, we don't like to see that anywhere in the world when it comes to you boys. It's a job that has its risks, and of course, these two boys are on the turf, so nasty incident.
Yeah, it's a nasty incident. I hope it wasn't me. You know, I was coming through strongly. I had a little bit of pressure, you know, and I was screaming, but my filly was so big. When I put her in the gap, she quickened up. She won a good race. Frank was very bullish, so well done to him and his team, you know. I haven't had a chance to sit on this filly, but when I canted her down, she gave me all the confidence in the world. And well done to Mr. Moodley for the opportunity.
Beautiful stride and a good turn of speed as well.
You know, Frank was confident. He was very confident. I'm just grateful that your man and Marcus couldn't ride it. So I'm glad Frankie gave me the opportunity, and very nice filly. They'll have a lot of fun with her.
You're on a good run as well, Sean, and we'll appreciate your input with, you know, maybe one or two that you like later on this evening.
You know, we got chances all through the 90s, you know. I like a bit of those captains, Moss. The two I'm riding for Wendy, I think they'll be competitive. We just need a little bit of luck on both of them, you know, and from there we're taking it one race at a time. We just have to see from there, Frank. Dees.
Well, the boss must have been really happy on the last Sunday. You boys gave him 5 winners on his birthday.
You know, Dees, I only realized when I watched the interview that it was his birthday. But it was a fantastic day. He kept it quiet, and all well done to the team, you know, and to Frank and his team. If it was not for Frank, I wouldn't be standing here, and well done to Mr. Moodley.
Well done.
Thank you.
Lovely. Let's get Mr. Roy Moodley in. First and second for Roy, so it's a nice start for the evening. And Roy, just listening to Frank, and I've chatted to him on a number of occasions about this filly, she may have a bright future.
Definitely it is. I think he's a good horse, and I think it came very well this race. We had the first and second. I didn't expect Royce Katrina to run so well, but I think it came up flying also. But coming back to the race, you know, I saw this jockeys fall and all, you know, I was actually sad about it. Yes. But I think they are okay, according to what I'm hearing from the others. But I hope that nothing has happened to them. And well done to my trainer, my jockey, and let's see from where this horse goes now.
You bought this horse in Australia, Roy?
Yes, I bought the horse in Australia. Actually, Paul and Andy has looked at the horse. More for Andy and Andy Williams. I think he did well in this choosing this horse for me.
A lot of runners this evening. Roy, any trainers that you chatted to that gave you some confidence?
Well, this was the only one we had confidence, but the other ones got chances, and not all good ones, but let's see where it goes from here.
But you can't leave the wife's horse out, Mumsy's Jet.
Yeah, Mumsy's Jet as well, but it's carrying a lot of weight. You know, carrying 64, and you know, 64 in this
got the claim, but you got the claim for there.
But you got the claim. He's still going to 60, and he's still carrying the top weight, 60. So. Yeah, so let's see where it goes from here.
Well, let's hope it turns out to be a lovely evening for you, Roy, and all the best with this filly. You know, just reading between the lines, you could have a lot of fun with her.
Thanks, Dave. You know how racing is. Sometimes you even got a donkey wins, but favourite goes bushed, you know. But let's wait and see how the day goes.
All the best for the rest of the evening, Roy.
Thanks, Dave. Same to you.
Well done. Roy Moodley there, 1-2 past the post in his colours. And 1-12, Roy's Riviera beating number 1, Royce Katrina, 7 and 9. The quartet numbers here. Up next, pick 6 time, race number 3, 18-10, 10 past 6.